Here are 3 mistakes trainers notice immediately that most people don't even realize. Mistake number 1, not finishing your rep. A lot of people don't lock out their elbows fully when they do exercises such as the overhead press or the tricep pushdown. Now, there are instances where people choose not to lock out their elbows because they want to take some pressure off of the joints, and they're still able to maintain constant tension while doing the movement. That's totally okay. But I think for most of us, if you're not locking out on your movement, it's probably an oversight and you're leaving gains on the table. The fix? For tricep pushdowns, think push down and out to get that full contraction of the triceps. If you're having difficulty locking out in overhead press movements, it's probably due to a mobility issue. Maybe your lats are tight or you have limited shoulder extension. In that case, add some lat stretches and some upper trap smashes into your warm-up routine, and you should find it easier to lock out the next time. Mistake number 2, poor wrist positioning. In pushing movements, a lot of people let their wrists bend too far back, which places unnecessary strain on the wrist joint. Opposite happens in the pulling movements. People curl their wrists as they pull, which places more emphasis on the forearm instead of their back, which is what they're supposed to train. The fix? For pushing movements, think about keeping your wrists in as a neutral position as possible. If you find keeping your wrists in a neutral position difficult, this is where shoulder external rotation drills really help. A strong and stable shoulder makes it a lot easier to maintain a neutral wrist position. For pulling movements, think about using your hands as hooks. Use your back muscles to initiate and finish the pull instead of your forearm muscles. Mistake number 3, feet turned out too wide during squats. Some foot turnout is completely normal and can even help with balance and hip engagement. However, if your feet are turned out excessively, then that will actually reduce your torque and power output. Having said that, foot angle in a squat is very individual. Your hip anatomy, femur length, mobility levels all play a role in how wide you want to turn your feet out. However, as a general rule of thumb, don't turn them out wider than you need to. The fix? Find your natural stance and don't just copy someone else's foot angle. For most people, like I said, 10 to 30 degrees will work just fine. However, more importantly, when you think about squatting, think about screwing your feet into the floor to create external rotation at your hip. This is going to create a stronger and more stable squat over time. If you like this video and found this content valuable, please give me a follow. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.